Guys,
Flippers.
let me know if you can hear us. We are streaming from Gamescom right now, so it might be a little loud in the background or something.
Yeah, exactly. We've got like we can hear this white noise.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So we hear a lot around us. If you can hear us and the background noise is fine, I hope. Let us know if everything's loud and clear, and yeah, we can proceed. Let me get my hat.
Yeah, like right now we are on AMD booth.
Yeah,
inside of it, like as you can see.
Yeah, thanks to
AMD,
we are able to stream straight from Gamescom. They also supplied us with PCs and their technical support. So great guys, they're helping us a lot actually. So
yeah, we are just in the middle of this exhibition, like Gamescom. There are a lot of many booths and many fantastic developers around us.
Yeah.
And we are just in the small white box.
Yeah.
Small white box. Just to cover us from this big noise and a lot of people.
Yeah, the event overall is huge. I just came here like yesterday. Xibux has been here since
like 3 days ago.
Saturday.
I came here.
Yeah, so and we prepared our booth here. We are showing you House Flipper 2. If you're around, if you're in Germany and you want to come to Gamescom, it's...
Yeah, we invite you. Like we are in 10.1 hall.
Yeah, we're here till Sunday, I guess. So.
Exactly. Our stage, our booth is E028. Probably you can find us on the map or something like this. So please come and play our games.
All right, but so if you can hear us, you might know us already. Here are the beautiful. Where is
What's going on? Yeah.
Beautiful. So I'm Rexberg, community management, social media guy. Yeah, I know you. Nice. And this is of course Xibuk. We stream a lot together, so he's the
producer, House Flipper 2.
Exactly.
So the guy behind the production, and we've got really huge announcement for you.
Today, one of the biggest announcements
ever
this year, ever actually. Yeah. You probably might know what it is, but yeah.
Yeah, we are so excited. Maybe you cannot see from our faces, but yeah,
we're kind of nervous at the same time.
And a bit exhausted. Like I put together the whole booth yesterday and set up like 10 PCs with House Flipper 2 and so on. So yeah, it took some time to be here and being prepared for this.
Yeah,
event.
definitely. I just came here like yesterday evening, went to sleep, and instantly today morning I just ate something, came here to set this stream.
Yeah, sorry for the delay, guys, but we couldn't find a place for this stream.
Right. We had some scheduling issues, but yeah, it's being sorted out very quickly, and we're here. So,
so it's time for this announcement.
Is it time for the announcement? I think so. We can just proceed. After the announcement, we also have a nice speedrun house building session. For you guys in House Flipper 2.
From architect mode, from sandbox mode.
Yes, from sandbox mode. We would like to showcase some more gameplay from sandbox mode in the future, because we think that it's an awesome piece of features
and great addition to House Flipper 1. So
yeah. All right, so let's go. Let's go with the
announcement.
With the announcement.
Yeah,
3,
have fun, guys.
2, 1. Yes.
So it's not less than a month away.
It's not less than a month away.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But still this year. So fair enough, I guess.
Yeah, we decided we don't want to postpone it till next year, and I think we don't have a reason. The game is in a pretty healthy state, I guess. We're just you know, these couple of months will be very useful for development, I guess. There are still some things to do, and we want to polish the game. We want to make sure that everything works correctly. So it's a lot of testing, a lot of polishing this next couple of months, and also I think we've gathered a lot of feedback from the Steam Next Fest demo. So we would like to sit down, look at all this feedback, and.
Yeah, that's really important for us. Like we get this feedback, especially about tiling, paneling, mechanic, and we are working on revamping it a bit, like making more user experience
friendly.
Yeah. So some additional touches. We need time a bit more, but it's just for your good and for our product good. So
just hibernate until it releases.
3, 2, 1,
easy. No, guys, it's. I know it's a little bit of time still, but hopefully you will have the best Christmas present ever. The Santa is going to be fancy this year.
Yeah, that's it.
But without further ado, we can just proceed to the House Flipper 2 gameplay. This is some new exclusive gameplay. We've recorded this for Gamescom. Our designer Arthur recorded it about 11 times because he's a perfectionist, so it has to be perfect. Let's see that. Of course, there's some music right now, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a time lapse, basically, from this work. Yeah.
I think it's just the beginning here, but here he's just doing things.
Oh, okay, but I was curious because I didn't see that. Guys.
No, it's like a full gameplay, but he's just super quick, you know him.
Yeah, the first one that you had opportunity to see was a house from the first job from the game. So I was like, what?
Really? Yeah, that's right. Also, there's a question about farm DLC for Xbox and PlayStation. So I already mentioned this on Twitter, but of course not everybody has to be on Twitter. Farm DLC is currently heading towards the certification process, which means that the release is pretty close. But only after the certification we'll be sure when exactly it's going to be released. Right now we're working on the store pages, and we are heading to certification. The certification process, actually, I know from the Farm DLC devs, should start this month. So this month, Farm DLC is going to be fully playable, not buggy and stuff like that, and it's going to go to Microsoft and Sony so they can approve.
But remember, it's still a certification process, so it can take time.
Yes, of course. That's why we don't want to post a clear release date right now, because we're just not sure at the moment.
Yeah, it depends on many things. Like it's the next DLC for our game on consoles. So it's not only that this one edition is alone in isolation, but it has to be also checked with other DLCs, how it works with the main game and so on.
Especially Farm is a very heavy DLC when it comes to features, so it's pretty hard, I imagine, to just port it to consoles, which obviously are like some last generation, not the latest generation of consoles. That's what I'm trying to say.
So can Xbox please get a House Flipper 2 demo? It's not possible right now because, as you can see, we've got 3 months plus to the release date. And also, we released this demo of House Flipper 2 in Steam Next Fest because there's Steam Next Fest. That was an opportunity, and our marketing department just scheduled it. They subscribed us for this event, so we had a hard deadline. Unfortunately, Microsoft on Xboxes doesn't do that. I guess there is no something like festival of demos, something like this. So yeah, it should be a custom event or something like this from us. So unfortunately, we don't have time for this.
Is the House Flipper 2 release date for both consoles and PC? Oh, by the way, right now is a great time for questions. So if any of you guys If you guys have any questions, just throw them at us.
Yeah, that's a
because right
great
now
opportunity. There's a footage from Arthur. Yeah, really great job. We can talk about it, but
I think the questions are more important.
Questions are more important. Then now you've got release date. We are here on Gamescom. You can grab our hand, shake it. But still, if you cannot, just ask us anything, and we'd like to answer.
So back to the question: is the HAL Super 2 release date for both consoles and PC?
Yeah. So the answer is yeah. We do our best to make it happen, but as you will see in the next few days, there will be many announcements about the release date, and it will cover only PCs, and that's because. We cannot promise you for consoles any strict date until we don't have we don't pass the certification process.
And the certification process, unfortunately, one of the last things you do when developing a game for consoles. So
exactly. So if we still do some additional touches to HAL Sleeper 2 on PCs, then it's impossible to pass the certification for consoles. So it's the chain process. And also, you have to understand that HAL Sleeper 2, the certification for HAL Sleeper 2 will be more difficult than for HAL Sleeper 1 and the DLCs. And that's because HAL Sleeper 2 is the new product, and it's really complicated from the point of view of consoles. Because basically it's a sandbox with possibility of create many difficult structures, and it's heavy and massive, and passing the certification won't be a really easy task. We'll see.
True, very true. And
will H2 on consoles have see-through windows? Currently yes. In HAL Sleeper 1, this optimization with blurred windows. I have to admit, sorry, but it was my idea. It gives you more FPS on lower spec consoles. So, it's a trade-off. This echo mode. If you are on Series X, then you can switch off those blurred windows. But unfortunately, there was one guy who told on community channels that we didn't do specific versions of HAL Sleeper for Series X and Series S. It's just granted by Microsoft that we passed the certification for Xbox S and Xbox One, and then it just works on Series X and S. But it's not any custom thing. It's like Series X works similar to Xbox X, and Series XS similar to Xbox One. So that's why those features from older generation of consoles just pass to the new one.
That's right. Any news on HF2 with Mod.io? So
so we've got cooperation with Mod.io. And we are currently doing the implementation of Mod.io.
Can we promise that this is that Mod.io is going to be the part of the game, on release?
Yeah, somehow for sure. It's tricky because we don't know how you gonna use this feature, because sharing houses. It's not as simple as that. It's you can upload houses, download houses, subscribe them, search for the best creators and so on. So we don't know how many of those features you need inside of the game, and how many of those you'd like to use just in the web browser. Because right now you can go to the Mod.io site and search for any modifications for any game, and then subscribe and download mods right there. So we don't know how many of those features we have to incorporate into the game. So at the release date, we probably will have not many of those, but just simple features like uploading, and maybe not even uploading, like downloading for sure, subscribing, searching for houses, and filtering.
When will you know if you get certification for HF2 on consoles? So, as we mentioned, well, first of all, you make the game, you develop it, and then once it's ready, in your opinion, and it's tested, you just give it to Microsoft and Sony so they can test it and they can see if it meets their quality and performance criteria, right? So naturally, it's like the last step of the huge development journey for House Super 2 and for any game, in fact. So when will we know? It's
hard
really
to
hard
say.
to tell. Yeah, it's hard to tell. But we'll definitely try to be as close as possible with consoles to the PC.
Like for sure, you will know at the end of November, beginning of December.
You'll definitely have.
If the release is simultaneously for all both consoles and PCs, or not.
Yeah.
And that's it. Everything depends on how smoothly we will pass the certification and how fast. Because also additional to the certification process, we have to also pass H rating, and
also takes time.
And also it takes time. You have to have the game prepared and so on.
Why does this game look so beautiful? I don't know. It's just beautiful. For some players, it's a great change. The different graphic style. For some players, they don't like it that much. Overall, we hope that it's. We kind of know.
We kind of promise.
We kind of promise that this is a step towards the right direction. So you will see once you start playing the game, you'll see how this new graphics design is handling. It's just great, and you can really, as you can see here. Because at first, when you see HAL Super 2, you might say, oh, the graphics are not as realistic. But I think Arthur and his designs, he's like a guy who can really show you that these graphics can look great. And stuff can look very, very nice and very realistic.
Yeah, some views are jaw-dropping.
Seriously, yeah.
Seriously.
So
it's this graphic style is coherent. Like we told you many times that was our aim. To provide you the coherent style of all of the items, all of paint cans, and so on, that you'll be able to just recreate any of your imaginations, and and probably it won't be one-to-one as in the reality, but just to be sure. Just to be frank, your imagination is not one-to-one as the reality,
Whoa! Yeah, guys. I mean, you'll see at the end when this house is finished how like a finished project looks like in HAL Super 2. We promise it's going to be great, and we're gonna showcase many more of these speedruns over the next few months. We're also going to focus on more production devlogs and live streams, naturally.
Sure.
So you will see a lot of HAL Super 2 before the release. We'll tease you, we'll show you some super nice sneak peeks and stuff like that.
We are coming with open policy. Like we'd like to show you what we've got
and hear your opinion.
Yeah, because we've got really cool features. And we do everything with cooperation with you, with our community.
Sure, yeah.
Many of those features that you can see, like people say that, wow, they just made a lot of upgrades to HAL Super 1, that's super cool, they are listening to us. And that's true, because many of design decisions we just made based on your feedback and your opinions.
Yeah, over the years during HAL Super 1, you gave us a lot of things to think about, a lot of things to consider when it comes to mechanics, features, items, and stuff like that. Also the demo, the recent demo, that was a huge success for us. It was a great thing when it comes to feedback and knowing how you feel with HAL Super 2. So once again, thank you thanks to everyone who played the demo. It's been a great experience, and we're definitely taking notes and seeing what we can improve when it comes to the gameplay and mechanics, stuff like that.
There's the question, will there be ever seasonal weather changes, such as rain, etc.? And the answer is yes. Like we had a prototype of rain and snowflakes and so on. But right now we'd like to focus on the main game and not on weather changes, because there are many things to upgrade and to be developed. But at some point, yeah, for sure, because it adds a variety to your environment, so for sure. How many items did you add to Age of 2 compared to Age of 1?
Do we have numbers now?
That's a tricky question, because in Age of 1 base game, right now, on the release date, or with DLCs.
Yeah, it depends what you're asking for.
What you're asking for. I can tell you that in Age of 2 right now it's more than 2,500 items, fully customizable, so many.
Nice. That's a lot indeed, and actually, we'll be making a production devlog pretty soon, focusing on items and item companies, or how do we call that? Item companies?
Yeah, item companies.
Okay, yeah. So there are different item companies, different styles, but we'll let you know more about that. Oh, look at this feature. This is my favorite feature. Anyway, we are working on a devlog that is going to talk about the items, so we'll pretty much give you the exact amount right now and the exact amount that we suspect is going to be there on release. So yeah, stay tuned, guys, and you will definitely learn that.
Will there be Mac compatibility for Age of 2? Unfortunately not. Like we do not support Macs, and that's because the game is huge. Like it's far bigger than we expected at the beginning. Like we cover a lot of topics inside of Age of 2, and it's really hard to maintain for so many
platforms.
Platforms, yeah, exactly, for so many platforms, especially for Macs, because it's a different operating system and a different approach in many cases.
Yeah.
And we are still, maybe you don't see it because we are on Gamescom and so on, but we are still a small team, like we are 50 people, and working on production like 30 people. So
yeah, exactly.
Like 30 people working on the game that is supposed to be released on consoles, PCs, with sandbox mode, story mode, and so on, so on.
Mod.io.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Can you rotate the flowers? Yes, you can.
You can rotate everything.
You can rotate books, for example.
Yeah, and also, but not only rotate vertically, but also horizontally. That's neat. Like our programmer, Ziomek, based on your feedback from demo, he just programmed this feature that you can flip the book also vertically.
We'll showcase that on TikTok for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we have to showcase more things on TikTok. Definitely.
My wallet is ready.
My wallet is ready. How much will it cost? We don't know yet. We have no idea if we have no idea when we'll be able to share the price. But yeah, not right now. Definitely, it's too far away from the release to be able to talk about things like that. But yeah, stay tuned. Follow our social media, and you'll definitely get all the information you'd like to hear. So. Yeah.
Will there be tips to learn the interface? Tips in architect mode or in sandbox?
Yeah, in sandbox,
probably
there's a lot of things to learn.
Probably
actually.
Some of those, yes, but we cannot say if it will be on the release date, because I have to admit that we honestly don't know which part of architect mode, sandbox mode, is not clear for the player or not. Like we have to just show you what we got. For sure, we'll create some kind of tutorials, maybe on YouTube or.
Yeah, exactly. Like we could. I thought about this as well. Like we should do a series where we teach our players how to use all the little features in sandbox modes, and just take Arthur with us. And
yeah, like
that would be cool.
We showed to some of people, to our testers, of course, UX testers and so on, sandbox mode, and yeah, they just got it like after 50. After 1 hour, everything from
the speedrun is done.
Mode.
Holy, that went very, very fast. It's like it was 17 minutes.
It was a blast.
But yeah, I hope you liked it. Wait, let's go to the main scene once again. So yeah, once again, Gamescom. House Flipper, come meet us, give us a high five. Oh, a question about Steam Deck. Yes.
Yeah, so like demo during the Steam Next Fest, it worked and it works on Steam Deck. Like we've got statistics like about 2,000 people played on Steam Deck and passed the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's possible, it's playable. We work to make it more playable, like with providing you more FPS, but yeah, it works. Also, I don't like the garden stuff. Like, please provide more feedback. Like, what does it mean?
Yeah, sure. Like, if you can go to our Steam forums if you don't like something or you think something could be better. You can just go to our Steam forums and let us know. I'll definitely be checking those out after the event. Right now we are on Gamescom, so we're going to be kind of inactive when it comes to responding to some regular stuff. But yeah.
Will there be a house on the beach? In House Flipper 2, you're gonna have 4 environments, 4 different expandable environments.
And we showcased them on the last stream. So if you'd like to see those, just go to our YouTube and find our last stream.
Yeah. So one is forest. The second one is beach, the coast, let's say. The third one is suburbs, like you could see it during the stream right now.
Yeah.
And the fourth one is the island, the most played one, because all of our demos were on this island. Just to not spoil you more of the environments.
Right. Will there be a city again, like high-rise apartments? Maybe you know. I don't.
Oh yeah,
like a very high city.
Sure, like not on the release date.
But yeah, we'll be working on more environments.
We're working on a new environment. Like the architecture of the game is ready for this. So I love the game, but I don't like the new one. I hope we'll be fine and good. Okay. More feedback, because I still don't understand. Like, we need to have more detailed feedback to be at least able to.
You just have to wait for the release, and you'll love it.
Yeah, exactly.
I think a lot of people will love the game, even if they don't particularly like it right now, what they see. But anyway, we'll see.
Small question, but I really need to know it. Will there be pillows like an item? We love to work on pillows on couches and on beds and so on. The simple idea is you'll be able to put a generic pillow on any item with exact slots, and it will transform to matching pillow with the item that you put on.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So it's slowly time to end the stream, I guess. It was like a very quick 30 minutes. Actually, we passed 30 minutes, but it was supposed to be a quick stream, speed run, big announcement, the release date. Keep in mind. Make sure to write that down and prepare yourselves. December 14. And let's actually see that once again.
Yeah, let's see this announcement again.
All right, so guys, last couple of minutes for any last questions? Moment questions. And we gotta go.
You got 3 minutes to ask us anything about the game, and we have to go for events. So.
Yeah. We have like some tough days ahead of us, especially the weekend. I guess there's going to be like a lot of people here.
Yeah.
So we gotta be prepared.
We got some strategies for this, but yeah, it will be exhausting. Control or compatible? Yeah, sure. Like on Steam Deck it works. So and Steam Deck is basically controller. So.
HF2, will HF2 have Steam Workshop or any modding in the future like HF1? I think Mod.io is going to be expandable in a way.
Yeah, like for the beginning, only sharing houses.
So you can build your house, and not only your house, you can also create an order, a job, and you can share it with your friend or whoever you want. So that's the plan. You can share your houses, you can share your orders with even like strangers on the internet, and that's the first step. After that, I guess we'll see what can be done with Mod.io.
Yeah, like we'd like to maintain the stability of the game at the release date. So giving you the possibility to create items and downloading it and so on, and so making this rotation of items. It's really risky at the beginning, as you know, probably because I know that there are many people with a lot of items from Steam Workshop. It can blow your computer at some point, and so you have to remove many of those. For the beginning, for the release date, we'd like to have this out of the board.
Someone said Rexberg carried me in Counter-Strike.
Can you?
No, not anymore.
He's retiring.
Okay, what else?
Multiplayer.
We'll see. Honestly, we'll just see how it goes.
Yeah, like on the release date, for sure not.
Yeah, that's the...
we cannot say more.
We cannot say more. Will there be cars? Will HF2 have seasons? Have cleaning missions like the first one? Sure, cleaning missions like regular job orders. Even more interesting than just cleaning. It's going to be a lot of different things.
House flipping is just cleaning.
It's not only going to be sandbox modes.
We got story mode.
Sandbox mode is just like the second mode.
Exactly.
I mean, we have two modes. There's no first and second. Like we have story modes, and we have sandbox modes, because we felt like House Super 1 is just like a good example of story mode. But since you guys always wanted to see building from scratch in House Super 1, and we knew that for many years, we knew that, but we were never able to actually deliver in House Super 1 because it was a bit of a limited platform. We can say, I guess.
Yeah, we can say.
Now with House Super 2, which is more future-proof and more expandable, we decided that we want a fully developed sandbox mode for you guys to enjoy. So, sandbox mode is one of the modes, but story mode is also there.
In House Flipper 1, you've got two possible paths. First one is running those jobs and finishing them and so on, just playing the jobs.
There's a lot of stories involved as well.
Yeah, and also the second one in House Flipper 1 is to renovate houses, buy them, renovate and sell, and buy them, renovate, sell for those uprisers. But in House Flipper 2, we call it story mode, and in story mode you've got jobs, and we've got more than 20, like 24 jobs, something like this, and it's in the story mode. And next to it, of course, is buying houses and renovate them, flipping. And the third one is sandbox mode, which is level designing tool for our players. And our level designers created all of those jobs and all of those houses inside of this engine, inside of this tool in the build.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have same tools as our level designers.
Will there be a giveaway for House Super 2? We'll definitely go for some giveaways in the future, I guess. Once the game comes out and it's going to be out for some time, we'll definitely do some giveaways. Maybe even on the release, I don't know. Maybe one or three or something happy winners will be there. How big can you make the plots? So last time I heard it's like, for now it's limitless, I guess, but we will put some limits for the sake of your PCs, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like we promised you, we're gonna put some limits, but we'll also give PC players, sorry, console players, but it has to be like that, PC players possibility to switch it off in the console. And then your save will be marked as not good for other players, like for the sanity of their PCs. But yeah, they will be able still to download it somehow and play it, but it won't be so efficient.
Yeah, but you'll have the chance to make like some huge, like some small cities maybe.
Will there be a seasons like summer, spring, maybe some DLC or any
maybe later on, yeah. Someone also asked this question, is like somewhere up there, but the question was, will the base game of House Flipper 2 will it be bigger than the base game of House Flipper 1? So the answer is yes. House Flipper 2 is going to have many more features in the base game. Because House Flipper 1, when House Flipper 1 came out, it was just like very limited. You only had the inside of the house, you couldn't do anything in the garden and stuff like that. With House Flipper 2, it's like the gameplay you've seen is just the base game, House Flipper 2 base game. Later on, we'll probably go for some DLCs. Also, someone asked before if we already have plans for DLCs. And I guess we do have some ideas, but it's too early to talk about that. We cannot specify anything, but we do have our ideas. We kind of know what we want to focus on later after the release, but we'll see how the release goes. We'll plan accordingly.
Sure. Like when you will see a map of our country, of our city, and so on, like of the land that we created for this game, then you're gonna see that there are many regions that are not covered by the main game.
Not unlocked, kind of?
Unlocked, yeah, okay. Exactly. And that's because our first attempt to create this world was like really ambitious. Like we were, whoa, there will be mountains, cities, sunrise, sunsets, seashore, everything, like open world, whoa. And then we had to cut it because it's impossible with 30 people like we've got. But yeah, those plans still exist. We've got plans for, we had plans for 6 regions. You will be able to play 3 of those. So yeah, for sure, we've got plans for the future of House Flipper 2.
Okay, nice. So I think we can wrap it up. Maybe last questions. Last question, it's an interesting one. It's like an open one. What's been your favorite part of developing House Flipper 2? So you start. Let's go. What's your favorite part?
So I combined this question with my thoughts from the previous 2 days, the last 2 days. Like I was on DevCom, it's the conference just before Gamescom, and it's for developers and for speakers.
Yeah. So it's a game development conference.
Yeah, exactly, for sharing knowledge between game devs. And I thought about some having a speech opportunity and maybe talk about something. And the one thing that I had in mind was talking about working on House Flipper 2 as the second part of the huge game and with huge expectations, because with big community behind the product.
The pressure is here.
The pressure is here, but also answering the question, I think the most exciting part and the most interesting part of working on House Flipper 2 was creating something new, but at the same time keeping the root of the game still existing, like in the game. So making this game likable for players from House Flipper 1, but also developing something exciting also for developers.
Yeah, that's I guess
planning this was completely crazy. Like we spent 2 years on planning this game.
Yeah.
So your part?
My part. So for me, working on Half-Life 2, I'm not a developer, so I'm not really coding anything there or designing stuff. But I think my favorite part is that Frozen District as a whole, like I feel that as a community manager for the longest time here, I guess, I like the fact that I really pass information to the devs and from the players to the devs, and this info is not being lost. Like we actually apply the feedback, and I like the fact that I can just say something. Hey, 30 players just let me know that they have this and that idea, and the devs will actually consider this idea. It's not like, okay, whatever, we know what we want to do, we don't care. It's just like you can really feel that the opinion, the feedback transfer is there. So I think that's my favorite part, to see that a couple of months back some players gave us their opinion, and now we're actually working on a new feature based on this opinion. So I think seeing this process, seeing that happen, is one of my favorite things in this job.
So that's why when you say, for instance, on the chat, I don't like it, we just try to push it forward and ask you why. Maybe give us feedback, give us more information. Because we
want to listen to you.
Yeah, we cannot do anything with the feedback, I don't like it, but we can do many things and discuss it when we've got more detailed information.
True. Okay guys, so we gotta go back to our booth. Once again, if you're here around, well, I'm shaking the table like crazy. Okay.
Oh no, earthquake!
So if you're around, come visit us. We still have a couple of days. We're gonna be here.
Couple of days, like 1 week we are here.
one week we're gonna be here for the rest of the week. So it's been an amazing stream. Thank you guys for being with us. Even though I think we don't have too many viewers, I know the time is not perfect. It's pretty early, but well, that was the schedule. We had to take it like this. So.
Yeah, usually we stream during the night, like at evening, just to hit the USA part and
the European part,
part as well.
This time it was a little bit different, but
yeah, this time we just were forced to be here in the morning. So.
Okay, guys. So thank you.
Thank you, guys.
And that's it, I guess. We'll definitely be doing some more streams before HF2 comes out, so you'll see us a couple of more times at least. So
we'll have a lot of streams, a lot of occasions to catch up. So
5 a.m. gang. 5 a.m. gang.
Oh, yeah,
all right,
nice.
Go. Right, nice. Amazing, guys. So thank you once again.
Yeah, like always, you are flippers, we are flippers.
Exactly.
One big flipper community. That's really cool. Thank you very much,
and stay tuned. And
see you on the next stream, or just we invite you to our booth at Gamescom 10.1 area. We've got really cool demo, Half-Life 2, many great games. You can meet the devs. Shake our hands, grab some water together,
and some gadgets,
and grab some gadgets.
All right.
Just be awesome. Yeah. Thank
Bye.
you. See ya.
See ya.